Captain America: Brave New World hits theaters this Friday, and one of the stars of the film is right here with us in studio, Danny Ramirez. And Danny, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. This is a dream come true.
Well, we are so excited that you are here, and we are excited about this new film. But people who don't know, you played a fighter jet pilot in Top Gun: Maverick. You were sensational in that movie. And here, of course, you star as Falcon in this movie. What is it about roles that have to do with flying? I mean, what's the connection there? Is that something you always thought you'd be doing?
The connection to me, the through line is speed. I think I've always been fascinated and inclined to do fast things. When I was a little kid, my grandma tied two little race tracks on my arms that looked like wings, and she thought I was just gonna run around the front yard, but I climbed the outside railing and jumped, thinking I could fly.
No way.
Yeah.
How'd the landing go?
Not well. I knocked myself out. I woke up in my aunt's arms, like, you know, like when you're a baby and you're crying and you can't breathe? So, like, I turned, like, purple, and, yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Oh, probably my first concussion.
Oh,
yeah.
my goodness. Well, glad that you survived that.
Thank
You're
you.
here with us, and you have this great career. All right, tell us about your character in Captain America: Brave New World, right? The character is Falcon. How is it different than when we think back of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
It's you meet him at the top of the movie as, I like to think of him as the rookie that like feels like he could already be the starter and could take on all this responsibility. And so, yeah, it kind of paralleled who I was at that moment. And so it was kind of a dream come true to investigate this eagerness to participate and to get responsibility.
You know, Danny, what does it mean to you to be a superhero of Latino heritage in the MCU?
I never imagined that this opportunity would arise. And so a lot of questions that have been coming around have been like, hey, is this a dream come true to be a superhero? And that hasn't necessarily been the case. I always thought I was gonna be an athlete because I saw myself represented by athletes, right? I've realized the impact of representation quite literally on the screen. It's someone that looks like you, opens up your possibilities. You start imagining what else you could do. And so seeing these little impacts have made me aware as to what I now have to continue doing.
Very inspirational for others.
Yeah.
You were born in Chicago, so what about this love for the Miami Hurricanes? Where'd that come from?
So, all right, I feel like I'm lucky. I look back at my life, I'm so lucky. I grew up in Chicago during the Bulls' absolute control over the league, just the MJ years. Like that energy was in the air when I was in Chicago, and by the time I moved to Miami, it was '99. And my third grade teacher, Miss Pecoraro, used to be a cheerleading captain for the 01 Canes. And so every Friday, she'd have a different player come on by, like from Jeremy Shockey to, I think, Clinton Portis. And then since then, I think they represent to me just the opportunity and the permission to be great. And being around that as a kid, I think you can't trade for anything.
Well, what do you think of the Canes starting Carson Beck at quarterback next season?
Oh, I'm excited.
Why?
I'm excied. Well, first of all, I'll go back. I got to give my flowers to Cam Ward. I think Cam was someone that is instantly, he's in my Mount Rushmore of Canes based on how he carried himself. And so someone like Carson Beck comes in, sees what Cam's been able to do with Shannon Dawson. I'm excited with what we got.
You also will be playing in the NBA All-Star Celebrity Game.
Yeah.
Can you talk to me about your skills?
I got a couple moves. I don't have a left hand, which I'm already giving too much information to the other team. So I basically just drive right or pull up. But yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be the most documented sporting event I've ever participated in.
Captain America: Brave New World in theaters officially Valentine's Day. Best of luck with the film and everything that comes after it. And thanks for joining us.
Appreciate you guys having me.
Awesome.
I had to throw it up. I had to throw it.